In this video, I'm going to tell you how your electric rideable device like your Onewheel, electric unicycle, electric skateboard, and electric scooter are going to help you get through this coronavirus pandemic while I go on a little family ride with my daughter and son. Okay, so here we are in LA. We're in a park, a regional park. It's called Shabarm Regional Park, I'm not quite sure how you say it. This park I have fond memories because when I was a kid, this was one of the first parks where I went camping. The World Health Organization says that a pandemic is declared when a new disease, which people do not have immunity to, spreads around the world beyond expectations. Let's listen in to the official World Health Organization announcement.
WHO has been assessing this outbreak around the clock, and we're deeply concerned both by the alarming levels of spread and severity and by the alarming levels of inaction. We have therefore made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic. We have rang the alarm bell loud and clear.
The coronavirus is officially a pandemic. To be honest, when this whole coronavirus thing started, I thought it was a bit overblown, and I didn't want to be another Chicken Little running around telling people the sky is falling. But watching how fast this thing has spread and how it's essentially shut down entire countries and economies has been both fascinating and scary. I'm now thinking that overreacting is probably better than underreacting. While some can shrug the coronavirus, saying that the common flu kills more people each year, the thing is, we have a vaccine for the flu, and we understand the nature of the flu, and we can pretty accurately predict what the flu will do each year. This coronavirus, on the other hand, is new, spreads incredibly fast, has a higher mortality rate than the flu, and we currently don't have a vaccine and probably won't have one readily available for a while. But the purpose of this video isn't to scare you. I'm going to focus on electric rideables and how we can use the electric movement to navigate through these tumultuous times. First, let's talk about how to slow down a quickly spreading disease. One of the best ways to prevent the spread of a highly contagious disease is with good personal hygiene, like frequent hand washing and something called social distancing. If you're unfamiliar with social distancing, let me explain using two historical examples taken from QZ.com. In 1918, the city of Philadelphia threw a parade, ignoring warnings of influenza among soldiers preparing for World War I. The march was to support the war effort, and it drew 200,000 people who crammed together to watch the procession. 3 days later, every bed in Philadelphia's 31 hospitals was filled with sick and dying patients infected by the Spanish flu. By the end of the week, more than 4,500 people were dead in an outbreak that would claim as many as 100 million people worldwide. By the time Philadelphia's politicians closed down the city, it was too late. A different story played out in St. Louis, just 900 miles away. Within 2 days of detecting its first cases amongst civilians, the city closed schools, playgrounds, libraries, courtrooms, and even churches. Work shifts were staggered, and streetcar ridership was strictly limited. Public gatherings of more than 20 people were banned. These extreme measures are now known as social distancing, and it helped keep per capita flu-related deaths in St. Louis to less than half of those of Philadelphia. Social distancing is being called for by global health agencies to mitigate the spread of this coronavirus. Once a virus can no longer be contained, the goal is to slow its spread. Exponential growth in infections leaves healthcare systems struggling to handle the surge. But with fewer people sick all at once, and overall, services aren't overwhelmed, and deaths diminish. This buys time for doctors to treat the flood of patients and researchers to develop vaccines and antiviral therapies. Social distancing includes making hard decisions, canceling events, vacations, trips, quarantines, working from home, avoiding public transportations, not going to public places like movie theaters, amusement parks, and restaurants. Are you bummed because you had to cancel a trip or a vacation? If so, share it with us in the comments down below. Now the question, how does this relate to the electric rideable device? While we can't use a Onewheel to stop COVID-19, we can use it to fight the boredom it has and will inevitably create. Devices like the Onewheel and electric unicycle are unique. The beauty of these devices is that you can get a similar exhilaration to that of skiing, snowboarding, surfing, or riding a roller coaster without having to travel. No airplanes, no public places with a bunch of other tourists from all over the world bringing potential germs and viruses with them. Just you, your device, and the wide open outdoors. With the Onewheel and electric unicycle, you step out of your door and the pavement is whatever you imagine it to be. Fresh mountain powder snow or warm tropical waves. The great thing about the Onewheel and EUC is you don't have to travel to enjoy them. And if you want to travel, say you had a vacation to Italy that was canceled, or a concert or sporting event that you're planning to attend, or your university is closed, and you want to go somewhere, then hop into your car, take advantage of the cheap gas prices, and drive to the nearest national or regional park, like where we are here, and go explore some trails with your device, far and away from virus-carrying crowds. Even if you just ride in or around your neighborhood, there should be less traffic as many more people are staying indoors and working from home, so enjoy the less busy streets. If your city completely shuts down, take advantage of that time to ride. Get out there, stay away from crowds. Don't high-five strangers. Instead, give them a big smile and a peace sign, or a shaka. It's a crazy time right now, but that doesn't mean you have to be crazy scared or crazy bored. Take precautions, but go have fun. If you don't have one of those magical devices, get one and learn how to ride a Onewheel or electric unicycle. Do your part to slow the spread of the virus if you can. This will give doctors and scientists the time to figure out how to handle and treat this new disease. Don't waste away locked up in your home. Once you've caught up on Netflix and YouTube, do some productive work at home, then go out and ride. I know I'm going to sound like a hypocrite here at the end, but my family and I will be traveling to Oahu and Maui for spring break to visit family and to enjoy some time on the beach. We'll take precautions to prevent infection. If anyone in Maui or Oahu would like to meet up, I think we're planning a small group ride, so let me know. Contact me via Instagram or Facebook, and I'd love to meet you. If we do meet, just stay 3 to 6 feet away and don't be offended if I don't shake your hand. I know your time is valuable, so I appreciate you taking a moment to watch my videos. If you found anything of value to you in this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for future content related to the electric movement. Thanks for watching, and remember to wear your safety gear and wash your hands.